Hello everybody, this is D King by your book granny here with the book review for you. Oh yeah, today I am reviewing The Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. I will say this is the second book in the Six of Crows duology. There we go. I did review this first book, and if you haven't read the first book yet, I suggest you skip this review at this second in time and go on and look at the review for Six of Crows and pick it up. I did enjoy the book. That's why I'm reading the second book, right? So I did enjoy it. I enjoyed this book too. As always, this is a no spoiler zone with the caveat that, yeah, there are going to be spoilers from Six of Crows. So Crooked Kingdom takes off where Six of Crows left, okay? At the end of Six of Crows, remember they were gone, they had this heist, and the main themes were heist and found family. Kaz got his gang together, it's 5 others. He got his little crew together and they went to go do this heist, but the heist wasn't an object, instead it was a person, a scientist. And when they get there, they find out the scientist is dead and his son's been forced to start redoing this formula, and the formula is something that can take the Grisha, the people with the magic, and it amplifies their powers like ridiculously huge, so it makes them unstoppable. But the problem is when they get that first little taste of it, like burns up their energy, and they become an addict, like worse than crack type addict. You know what I mean? It's like a one and you're done type thing. They're addicted. And Nina, at the end of the other book, she took it to get them out of a pickle, shall we say. They was in trouble. So Nina went ahead and took it and did what she had to do. But now she's addicted. So the first book starts off with her being addicted. She's trying to, she got the shake. She's trying to get, knock that monkey off her back, as they say. And at the end of the last book, they were double-crossed by the person who had hired them, right? That's Waylon's dad. They were double-crossed, and he captured Inej. So now they have to, in this book, the Crooked Kingdom, they have to capture Inej, get her back, get their money, because they didn't get their money, and then wreak havoc in the people that set them up and did them wrong. And I gotta say, I really like this book because y'all ever watch, like I said, Harper Valley PTA? I think I brought it up before. When you go and screw up people that messed you over, yeah, they had some of that going on. So I love that movie. So I'm glad they did that again in this one. The world building this time, I will say, I still felt like I was missing something. I'm going to have to go back and read those other books because, yes, I understand the magic system and all that sort of stuff. It makes sense, but how did the people with all this power end up being, they're servants and stuff like that? So I hope anyway, those books probably came out in the trilogy that was before this that tells you, okay, this is how these people ended up in this situation. Because I'm curious about that now. So I do want to read about that. There was an issue I had with the last book in that they would, a lot of times, something would happen and they get out of it, and it was miraculous they got out of it, but you didn't get to see them getting out of it. They're just, after the fact, Kaz would give a rundown of what really happened. Whereas this time the author, she did a better job. I don't know if people complained between books or what, but she did a good job of actually bringing the other people of the team together, explaining what was going to happen. Then they go do their caper. Something, things go wrong. That's what makes it good, right? Conflict makes that book keep on going. So things don't always work out the way they do. And they did have some of that, okay, after the fact, tell you what, some additional things that happened, but it was not nearly as much. So I really like that. They still had all the romances going on. And I don't understand why everybody had to have a romance, but it's okay. They went ahead and did it again. And all the romances, they ended, you don't always have happily ever afters. This isn't a romance book, so we don't have to worry about that. But, they all ended, I guess logically. I will say we went and saw all the arcs, okay? So all the arcs finished in this book because it is a duology. And I will say one of the arcs, I won't tell you what happened, but it was weird. It felt like she just threw it in there just to shake things up or shock people or something like that, because it wasn't as well flushed out as the others. It just it didn't end well, but the other ones all ended well. So 1 out of 6 isn't bad. We gonna say that. And otherwise, the story, I did like the story. I enjoyed how they caught these people up in their stuff. It wasn't easy for them. I like that. I like that you got to see more of their family, because you had Jesper And in this one, it brought more of his family in, so you got to learn more about him. And Wyland, they actually get to see things from his point of view this time. So, you know, I liked how they had all these different points of views of things, okay? So I don't want to go into any spoilers, but overall, I truly enjoyed this series. This duology. I did hear that they're talking about writing a third one. And I don't see, this is over. This story's over. I could see how they could take one of the characters and give them their own story and let them get going on, or two of the characters. Actually, I see two different characters that they could have new duologies for, but I don't think they need to try and get these 6 people back together again, if that makes sense. So, I can see 2 characters that they can actually have being leads in something. So, that's the only way to see it, but that's not really making it a trilogy. It's, like I said, a new series. So I don't know. I hope they don't try to make this into a 3-parter. But anyway, that's not my decision. So again, as I say, I really did enjoy this. I recommend it. I enjoyed it. And that is it. On to the next book. All right. So you guys have a fantastic day. Don't forget that down in the comments, in the description, I have a link to the reviews. We can discuss any book that has been reviewed at any time. Just make sure, go and look at that list. You might have, I want to have something to say about that. I want to hear from you. So go ahead and have what you want to say, but just put the word spoiler before, because we don't want spoiler for somebody else, okay? So put your little spoiler on there and we can go on and discuss it, okay? So now that is it. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.